Yes, all of my life I've been overweight all of my life. So I've tried to lose weight all of that time, and I've tried anything that was modern, anything that was medically advised, and unfortunately none of it was successful long term. Obviously, the modern tablets, the modern diets, when I had the determination to do it, then the weight was lost. But then the minute that you stopped, or I stopped doing such radical changes, then the weight came back with a vengeance, to be honest. And I started overweight, and then trying to lose weight backfired me, because then I put more weight on. And it's awful, because it's a vicious circle, it's just terrible. Because you think an overweight person ends up not even eating as much as a slim person. You have to be overweight to know those things, that even if you eat lightly and if you train, and it's very hard when you're excessively overweight to lose all that and maintain it without it affecting your life, because it's just so drastic to lose a little bit of weight, and then if you want to maintain it, then you have to be drastic for the rest of your life, and that really affects you socially, at home. It's more complicated than just being fat, I never went to be thin. I went because I was diabetic and I had cholesterol issues. So I was advised to go and see him. And I was strongly advised, and I went to see him, knowing that he was never, ever going to operate me. I just followed the advice, but thinking, and at the time, at the beginning, knowing that I would never let him operate me. So for about a year, I would go and see him, and I thought, I'm the happiest fat person in Gibraltar, I'm never going to let you intervene, in my life. But of course, it wasn't just trying to look well. It was health issues. And the more he got to know me, and his team, the more he would say to me, not on a personal level, because I didn't see him that much, but, there was a doctor-patient click there, and he got to know me, and he, would say, Heather, but you train, and you don't eat excessively, and your diabetes and cholesterol is not shifting. This is going to be the answer. And I'm just so scared of even going to the dentist, I just make a big deal about even going to the dentist. And I would say to him, if I give in to you, I feel I'm giving into life, I really, really, really think you're going to kill me. And he would laugh, because I would tell him. I would answer his questions, and, he would see me in the clinics, and I would say to him, you write down there that I think you're going to kill me, And he would laugh, but seriously, I was so scared. And I would have never, ever, I had opportunity to have done it in my younger years to look good, but I didn't feel the need, because, like I said before, I've been a happy fat person. Now, just over 50 kilos lighter, I realize again that I made the best of a bad situation, because now it's just different, I didn't know I wasn't any wiser, really. I was just fat and happy. And now I'm thin, and I think, oh my goodness, And I talk to people about it on a one-to-one, and I would have never thought to come and tell people via a camera. But I owe it. I owe it to Dr. Antequera and his professional team, because in the end, I obviously trusted him because I never wanted to die. And I owe it to that fat person out there, you know, that is lost and that thinks that this is the way it's got to be, you know. And no, it doesn't have to be that way, you know. I'm not a special person. I'm just another one there, you know. I was just another fat girl out there. Well, girl, for want of a better word, you know. I was just out there, and this wasn't special for me. You know, the procedure is out there for everybody. Although I would have never done it for my overweight, I did it for my illnesses, but the side effect is this, you know, it's like incredible. I get to be a thin person. I get to be able to buy clothes everywhere. I get to go in a group with my friends unnoticed, because unnoticed, you know. I always used to stand out. Never, I was lucky because I stood out for my overweight, but I always used to have a good rapport with people. I used to always dress up nicely. You know, I always made the effort, but I always used to stand out. Today, I make the effort and I don't get to sit in the front of a taxi. You know, I get to sit in the back now because I'm so reduced that now I'm not the privileged one, you know. And we go out in a group and nobody notices me. I fit in, and that perhaps is something very important for me. The fact that I go unseen, you know, I go unlooked at, because I go in with society. And unfortunately, apart from the fact that overweight is not healthy, unfortunately, society is not educated. We try to be educated about very many issues, but right at the bottom, society is still not educated to accept different, you know. And that is again why I'm sitting here, because you can, you know, you can get it done. I'm not special, and I want to, you know, I want to help whoever's looking. And I also have to credit Dr. Antequera because, like I said, I'm scared about going to the dentist, you know. So when I opened my eyes and I thought the procedure had been done, then I thought, well, this pain, you know, how am I going to master this pain? The first step is done. And to be honest, in my case, I can only talk for my case. I don't even know what other people have gone through. But in my case, it was totally pain-free. If you want to believe it, fair enough. If you don't want to believe it, again, fair enough. But it was literally pain-free. Incredible. And I told him the first time he came to see me, to check up on me, I was in the intensive care unit. And I said, you know, your hands have been, you know, doing bits and bobs, and there is no, you know, you've left no footprint, no pain, nothing. It was incredible. And that was also a very big issue because obviously I am a mother, you know, a wife, I work, and the fact that I would have to convalesce was, you know, another big issue. You don't want to step back and not be proactive. It's a big thing when you take part in so many things in your daily routine. But no, it was excellent. It was easy. It was very easy.